Well, Economic Ninja has a challenge for the 50 plus people like me to do a 10-day or 10 video challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and go for it. So here it is, Economic Ninja. And I'm going to link it in the description box below. I was watching his video and he said, for those of you who are falling on tough times, which is most of us who have been doing side hustles or trying to make ends meet, this is a way to drive income into your household. By starting a YouTube channel, this is one way to maybe drive income. So I'm going to bring you into my office. I have done this before, but I want to show you what I've done. It's a lot of work, but I want to show you my page here as I have tried to explain that I had dropped out of the site. Wait, before I do that, I wanted to show you what I started with. Is I dropped the field report for a while because it was costing me too much money out of pocket. But I had made these t-shirts and I was going to give them away or sell them or do whatever. But these t-shirts had my logo on it. And I was a medical assistant and I had to get licensed and I didn't have the money and I was just out of work and the YouTube channel seemed like another option. So, you know, to monetize a channel, you have to have so many subscribers. So I'm going to show you what I did to my channel on the screen. And now this was a whole nother subject for another time, but I'm going to show you anyway. So looking at my desktop, you can see my channel. You can see my videos and obviously my whole page is up and ready to go. But that wasn't the challenge as much as what it was costing me for content, information, digging away at topics. So he made it really easy to break it down to talking about topics that were worth talking about. I didn't realize that I could talk about other things than I just didn't want to be boxed in to just one subject. So he challenged us to do something that would be important. Now, I know you might have noticed I'm wearing a flag as I'm a veteran. That is why I wanted to stay with the field report. And the reason being is that as a veteran, I can do a little bit more. As a veteran, there's a lot more options for me to do things, and it just kind of works. But I like to do DIY projects like this DIY project that I'm going to show you right now is the manger scene. I've showed you this before if you've been on my channel. I made this with the help of some other things, like I didn't make the wooden circle. I purchased that at Michael's, but I bought these figurines at the thrift store and I made this whole manger part of the scene. So I have skills, I have talents, I have things that I've done, but in my career, in my 20s, I waited tables and I kind of farted around with college. I really didn't have an inspiration. I wasn't inspired. And what I was gonna do is use this channel as a way to inspire some young people. Like if you're dragging your heels and you're just kind of going through the motions, what you can do to inspire yourself. AI technology, you can literally write a book, but the upfront costs are so expensive that in this economy, you're going to run into some issues if you don't have those upfront costs. So what do? Create a YouTube channel, get monetized, do things like that. So plugging Economic Ninja's idea is a good idea. Now decorating was the other option. Decorating how to do DIY projects. I've showed you some outdoor projects that we could do for free. I know this is not a popular topic, but it works. Dumpster diving and finding things that are being thrown away. Now, I'll give you an example of that, what I mean. I literally went to the public library. They were throwing away books, and I got this for $1. This book is actually from literally 1910, and it was being thrown away. It's a vintage book. Now, if you go to any vintage coffee shop around here, it is worth money. So, what do? You can find hidden treasures. There's so many options. So, don't box yourself in, is the idea of this conversation. You want to open yourself up to opportunities. In this economy, we all know that people are looking for side hustles and ways to make an extra living so we can put food on the table, so we can make a living, so that we can thrive and survive this economic disaster that we're in. While waiting for the return of Jesus Christ, wouldn't the Lord want to know what we did with our time? That would be the question. What are you doing that's worthwhile with your talents? Did you hide your talents? Did you use your talents for the betterment of others? See, when I was in Joplin, Missouri, doing debris detail, what I did is I did very minimal work, but it was satisfying enough to know that I have used that time wisely. And I didn't know what I was doing, but I still showed up and did debris detail. Now I know that this talent I would not have acquired if I had not shown up in Joplin and saw the disaster of 162 people who had passed away during that horrific EF5 tornado. I'm saying this. You never know what challenges you face, and the field report was responsible for me going out there in Joplin. I have learned so much being in the field report, being in the field, being able to experience things. So this is not a wasted opportunity. What I'm saying is I'm going to take on Economic Ninjas Challenge, the 10 video challenge, and see what happens from here and build on to whatever he wants us to do and accomplish whatever we're supposed to accomplish. And that's it for my channel. You want to see Economic Ninjas Challenge in the description box below? By all means, check it out. Thanks for listening. God bless.